Hello, welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from Manchester United. Ruben Amorim explains why he sees Bruno Fernandes as a long-term midfield option. Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim believes that Bruno Fernandes' long-term role will be as a midfielder. The United captain has made a name for himself as a number 10 under both Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Erik ten Hag during his Old Trafford career. The 30-year-old has excelled with goals and assists and already has 11 goal contributions this season despite not being anywhere near his sparkling best. Many have questioned where Fernandes will fit into Amorim's 3-4-3 as it makes use of two number 10 players who drift out wide. The Portuguese international did struggle at times when he started in this position in the first half against Ipswich Town at the weekend, but a tactical adjustment at halftime saw him drop back into the midfield. He started as Manuel Ugarte's partner in the centre of park at home to Bodo/Glimt yesterday night, and put in a solid performance. Speaking to TNT Sports after the game, Amorim explained exactly why he saw Fernandes as a midfielder rather than an attacker. Explaining his tactical tweak, he stated, "You can feel he is the most experienced player. The example. Sometimes we start the play and Bruno is the right man to start with the tempo of the play." He went on to claim that Bruno is the best one at switching play and that this would be paramount to how he wants to go about winning football matches. "That is why I think he is a midfielder. If you see this game, Mason Mount was always with his back to goal. It is hard, but Bruno is better with the goal in front." United fans will certainly be happy that Amorim seems to have a plan for their beloved captain, but certain questions will be raised. Would Amorim deploy him this deep against better opposition or away from home, and what are the implications for Kobbie Mainoo's long-term position at United? These are just some of the questions United's new exciting manager must solve in the coming weeks and months. Amorim's €60 million January target, Gyokeres green light, Juve talks. All the latest Manchester United transfer news, rumors and gossip, with Ruben Amorim chasing a €60 million signing, positive news over Victor Gyokeres, and transfer talks with Juventus. Ruben Amorim is planning to sign Benfica centre-back Tomás Araújo for €60 million, £50 million, during the January transfer window, according to a report from The Sun. Amorim has got his reign at Old Trafford off to a positive start, with a draw against Ipswich and a win over Bodo/Glimt, yet he is still waiting for his first clean sheet with the Red Devils. The centre of defence has been a known issue for United for months, and it appears that Amorim will act quickly to plug the gap, with Araújo targeted for a mid-season move. Araújo has a release fee of €100 million, but United are hopeful of landing him for a fraction of that figure. Both Crystal Palace and PSG tried to move for the centre-back in the summer, but did not meet Benfica's demands. A warning for Man United if they try to sign him on a cut-price deal. Gyokeres prefers Man United to Arsenal. Sporting CP star Victor Gyokeres would prefer to move to Manchester United than Arsenal, according to Football London. Gyokeres' prolific scoring form has made him one of the most wanted players in European football as the January transfer window approaches, and though the Sweden star is not expected to leave immediately, a deal does seem probable next summer. The 26-year-old has long been a transfer target for Arsenal, yet Amorim's decision to move to Man United has dramatically changed the landscape of the move, and the striker is said to prefer a switch to the Old Trafford side due to his former coach. Gyokeres, meanwhile, has been tight-lipped on his plans. "It's not something I think about, nor something I give any importance to. It's just rumors, nothing concrete," he told Swedish outlet Fotbollskanalen. "Of course, I want to finish the season at Sporting. I'm enjoying my time there. I don't feel stressed about making a change in the future. We'll see when the time comes." Douglas Luiz interest. Man United are ready to rival Aston Villa to sign Douglas Luiz from Juventus in January, Gazzetta dello Sport reports. Juventus sporting director Cristiano Giuntoli has already been in Manchester to talk over the possibility of a deal, as the Serie A club tried to raise funds to reinvest in the transfer market. Douglas Luiz was only signed from Aston Villa in the summer, but after failing to impress following a €50 million deal, there is already talk he could leave. Juve see him as a sellable asset, but he could also be a pawn in a deal that could take Joshua Zirkzee, a summer flop at Man United, back to Italy, where he starred under Bianconeri boss Thiago Motta at Bologna last season. United have drawn up a four-man striker shortlist to address Amorim's concern that the team is not scoring enough goals, and Sporting CP striker Victor Gyokeres is not among the targets. Sky Germany claim that a mid-season move for the Sweden international is not viable due to the price that Sporting would demand. Juventus planned dream move to sign Manchester United star in January, as Thiago Motta turns to Ruben Amorim's side for reinforcements. Juventus are reportedly eyeing up a move for a Manchester United star in the January transfer window. The Italian giants, who are led by Thiago Motta, have enjoyed a mixed start to the 2024-25 campaign. Juventus sits 6th in Serie A, while they are 19th in the league phase of the Champions League after Wednesday's 0-0 draw with Aston Villa. Motta's side have shown promising signs as they look to implement a new style under the former Bologna boss, but they have also been profligate in front of goal, scoring just 5 goals in their past 5 games. And, according to Italian outlet La Gazzetta dello Sport, Motta is keen to strengthen in attacking areas in January. The report goes on to claim that several options have been looked at, but United striker Joshua Zirkzee is viewed as the dream target for the old lady. In fact, the 23-year-old was named as Serie A's best young player in 2023-24 after he scored 11 goals and added 5 assists in 34 games. However, Zirkzee has struggled to settle in Manchester, netting just once in 18 games in all competitions for the Red Devils. The report goes on to claim that Juventus are keen to bring in another option to challenge and reduce their reliance on Dusan Vlahovic, who is Motta's first-choice number 9, with 9 goals in 16 matches in 2024-25. It is believed that Zirkzee would fit in with Motta's tactics, given their previous time working together. The need for a new striker is all the more pertinent given Eric Milik is still out with injury, and it is unclear when the Polish forward will return, with Motta worried about being left with Vlahovic as his only option up front. Juventus sporting director Cristiano Giuntoli is subsequently testing the waters over a potential loan move, although it is unclear over whether Ruben Amorim would be willing to let Zirkzee depart. The report goes on to add how Giuntoli made the most of Juventus' trip to England this week, where they faced Aston Villa, by also heading to Manchester to meet up with Kia Joorabchian, who is Zirkzee's agent. There is an acknowledgement from the Italian giants that it will not be an easy move to complete. However, they are hopeful that Giuntoli's relationship with Joorabchian, coupled with Zirkzee's desire to work under Motta again and also to secure more game time, will help to get the move over the line. Juventus return to action on Sunday, when they travel to Luiz in Serie A, before they take on Bologna next week. Man United boss Ruben Amorim may do former club Sporting a favour as £50 million transfer lined up. Ruben Amorim could benefit both Man United and Sporting in the January transfer window. Ruben Amorim could do his former club, Sporting, a tremendous favour in their pursuit of their first Liga Portugal title defence in 70 years during the January transfer window. The new Manchester United head coach hurt Sporting by abandoning his successful 4-year reign for Old Trafford, but may find a way to benefit both clubs this winter. Amorim's exit will have been welcome news for rivals Porto and Benfica, as they seek to crumble his green and white empire and reclaim dominance in Portugal. But the 39-year-old is reportedly looking to hamper Sporting's foes from afar in January, while simultaneously upgrading his United squad. According to The Sun, Amorim wants to sign Benfica centre-back Tomás Araújo, and could push to complete a £50 million deal in the new year. The highly rated 22-year-old has been a stalwart in Lisbon this season and earned his first senior Portugal cap during the November international break. Araújo, a product of Benfica's academy, was reportedly targeted by Crystal Palace and Paris Saint-Germain in the summer, but interest was thwarted. Yet, the 6 feet 2 inches defender remains on the lips of European heavyweights, having started in the League and Champions League for Bruno Fernandes' side this term. The report adds that Amorim will meet with United Chiefs today, during which recruitment, including a potential swoop for Araújo, will be on the agenda. Araújo, capable of playing as the central or right centre-back, has a physical presence and boasts a strong passing range, making him an ideal fit for Amorim's 3-4-3 system. He is considered the most exciting prospect to emerge from Benfica's youth conveyor belt since Manchester City's Ruben Dias. His £83 million release clause emphasizes his reputation. Amorim has inherited a defensive injury crisis that has plagued United for the last 2 seasons. In his first game in charge at Ipswich Town, he fielded Nasser Mazraoui alongside Johnny Evans and Matthijs de Ligt in his back three. Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro, and Victor Lindelof were all absent from Portman Road due to injuries. In last night's 3-2 win against Bodo/Glimt in the Europa League, Martinez returned to action, easing Amorim's concerns. But it would be no surprise if the United boss targets fresh blood in defense at the earliest opportunity. Maguire, Lindelof and Evans are on the wrong side of 30 and are out of contract at the end of the season, although the former has a 12-month extension option in his deal. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.